In the high-stakes world of Formula One, where every millisecond counts, one man turned disaster into a spectacle that echoed through the Ardennes forest. Lewis Hamilton, the seven-time world champion, started the 2025 Belgian Grand Prix from the pit lane, his Ferrari crippled by technical gremlins. Yet, what unfolded on that rain-soaked Sunday at Spa-Francorchamps was nothing short of extraordinary. A performance so bold, so precise, it left his own team speechless and the paddock buzzing. How did he do it? And what did it mean for Ferrari's future? Buckle up, because this is a story of grit, strategy, and a champion's defiance. The qualifying catastrophe, and that's where the drama begins. The Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps, a 7.004-kilometer beast of a track, is a driver's dream and a team's nightmare. Its sweeping corners like a rouge and unpredictable weather make it a crucible for F1's finest. But for Lewis Hamilton, the 2025 Belgian Grand Prix weekend started as a nightmare. During free practice, he warned Ferrari about the SF25's handling, unpredictable mid-corner snaps, no grip on entry, and a twitchy throttle response. The car's fundamentally broken, he told his engineers, according to a report by The Athletic. Yet, Ferrari pressed on with an untested suspension component, a decision that would haunt them. In qualifying, Hamilton's fears came true. A spin in sprint qualifying left him 18th, and a track limits violation at Rye Dillon in main qualifying saw his best lap deleted, dropping him to 16th. It's incredibly painful, Hamilton said, as reported by BBC Sport. I've got to apologize to my team. This is unacceptable. Ferrari, seizing the chance of reset, swapped out major components, engine, turbo, MGUK, MGUH, and energy store, triggering a pit lane start. The paddock whispered, was this the end of Hamilton's weekend? But behind closed doors, something was brewing that no one saw coming. What wasn't shown on broadcast was Ferrari's overnight scramble. Engineers burned the midnight oil, removing the faulty component, tweaking ride height, softening rear damping, and adjusting the aero map for stability. Hamilton, ever the strategist, worked with team principal Fred Vasseur to dial in a higher downforce setup, anticipating Spa's notorious rain. As the grid formed under stormy skies on July 27, 2025, Hamilton sat alone in the pit lane, his Ferrari roaring to life. The stage was set for a comeback that would redefine the weekend. The comeback drive, and the real drama was just beginning. Rain lashed Spa, delaying the race by over an hour, as noted by Formula1.com. When the safety car finally peeled away on lap 5, Hamilton was ready. Starting dead last, he faced a field of 19 cars, each a moving obstacle on a track transitioning from wet to dry. His first lap was a masterclass, diving inside at Rye Dillon, carrying speed through Kemmel Straight, and nailing clean exits at the bus stop chicane. He was surgical, said Sky Sports F1's Nico Rosberg, Hamilton's former teammate. 6 positions gained by lap 10. That's awesome. Ferrari's bold call to switch to dry tires early, around lap 12, was a game-changer. While others hesitated, Hamilton undercut rivals like Lance Stroll and Yuki Tsunoda, leaping into the points. By lap 20, he was battling for 7th, his Ferrari dancing through Spa's corners with newfound stability. The telemetry told the story. Hamilton's sector times rivaled the leaders, despite starting from the back. But what was happening on Ferrari's pit wall? The radio was eerily silent, a sign that something bigger was unfolding. Ferrari's engineers, usually a hive of chatter, were stunned into silence. Hamilton was driving beyond the car's limits, making moves others couldn't dream of. It was like he was conducting an orchestra out there, said a Sky Sports commentator. But behind the radio silence was a deeper issue. Ferrari's initial refusal to heed Hamilton's warnings had cost him daily. Now, as he carved through the field, the team faced a reckoning. Why had they ignored their champion? And what did this mean for their trust in him? Ferrari's silence, but the paddock was about to erupt. As Hamilton crossed the line in 7th, the Ferrari pit wall exhaled. I think I know the car a lot better now, Hamilton told Sky Sports post-race. I felt more comfortable today. His relief was palpable, but so was his resolve. I'll work harder to come back stronger, he added, a nod to the upcoming Hungarian Grand Prix. Team principal Fred Vasseur, usually vocal, offered little, only praising the aggressive strategy that paid off, as reported by Dushan Chokani on X. The silence spoke volumes. Ferrari knew they'd underestimated their driver. Meanwhile, Charles Leclerc, finishing third, lauded Hamilton's drive in a press conference. Lewis showed what he's capable of, as quoted by The Independent. But off MIC, insiders whispered about tensions. Ferrari's decision-making is under scrutiny, noted a motorsport.com article. Had they trusted Hamilton sooner, could he have fought for a podium? The question lingered, setting the stage for a storm of reactions. The paddock was alight with chatter. Sky Sports analysts called it a legacy-defining drive, while fans on X erupted, with a Thailand F1 tweeting, "Amazing comeback." From 18th to 7th clapping hand sign, clapping hand sign, clapping hand sign. Hamilton's performance earned him the Driver of the Day award, a testament to his fan base's faith. But not everyone was convinced. Some pundits argue Ferrari's initial blunder cost Hamilton a shot at a higher finish, pointing to McLaren's dominant 1-2 as evidence of what a top car could achieve. If Ferrari had listened, who knows where he'd have finished, wrote Planet F1. Social media hashtags like #TeamLH and #BelgianGP trended, with fans debating whether this was a one-off or a sign of Hamilton's resurgence. Paddock buzz, but one mystery remained unsolved. The Belgian Grand Prix wasn't just a race, it was a wake-up call for Ferrari. Hamilton's 7th place, while not a podium, was a lifeline for a team trailing McLaren by 268 points in constructor standings per Racing News 365. McLaren's Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris, finishing 1-2, extended their lead, but Ferrari's 248 points kept them in second. Hamilton, sitting 6th in the Drivers' Championship with 109 points, was 30 points behind Leclerc's 139. This drive, though, was a psychological boost. He made up 6 positions by calling it himself, Rosberg noted on Sky Sports. Media outlets like The Athletic questioned Ferrari's strategy, asking why it took a crisis to unlock Hamilton's potential. Fans on Reddit and X speculated about his future, with some even suggesting a shock return to Mercedes, as posted by the Chirag Connor. But one question lingered. Would Ferrari finally give Hamilton the car he deserved? A statement to remember, and the fight isn't over. Hamilton's comeback wasn't just about points. It was a declaration. At 40, he proved he's still a force, capable of dragging a flawed car into the points. This could be a turning point, said a Formula1.com analysis. With 11 races left in 2025, Ferrari's focus is shifting to 2026, as Hamilton hinted on X via Goonie1202. But for now, his drive at Spa showed what's possible when team and driver align. The constructors' battle remains open, with Ferrari chasing McLaren and fending off Mercedes. Hamilton's next chance comes at the Hungarian Grand Prix, where he'll aim to build on this momentum. What do you think? Can Hamilton and Ferrari turn this spark into a championship fire? Drop a comment below and hit subscribe for more F1 drama every week.